idea for that, eh?
Yes, we thought about it until yesterday, Bhante.
Bhante, say that again. You were not there yesterday.
I didn't
You were
hear.
not there yesterday, Bhante.
Not too bad.
Uh-huh.
And I have a small question. I'll send you a message on the chat line if you can answer regarding security.
Security.
Did you send an email for us?
And no, I have a question about security. I know you like to do something about unnecessary people coming into the meeting. Is there any way you could, do you know who comes to your meetings? Any idea?
Do we have any security protections?
Oh,
He's asking me that's the thing what I said before.
oh yeah. No, I mean, it's sort of come at your own risk.
So you don't mind whoever joins, you allow them to join.
Sure, everyone deserves to hear the Dhamma, right?
Okay.
Bhante, can you say about consciousness and awareness, please? Consciousness and awareness.
Okay. I mean,
It's the same.
at the discussions time, okay, let's discuss more, okay?
Okay, let's get started. Oops.
Okay, now we can start our Metta Sutta chanting. You all can join it with us. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, weak or strong, visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere, neither from anger nor ill will, should anyone wish harm to another. As a mother risks all life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate a boundless heart. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving kindness, above, below, and all around, abstracted, without hatred or resentment. Whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or when awake, one should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here, not falling into erroneous views, but virtuous and endowed vision, removing desire for sensual pleasures. One comes never again to birth in the womb. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. To start our practice, be relaxed physically and mentally. Take a deep and long breath and let it go slowly. Be relaxed. Again, take a deep and long breath and let it go slowly. Be relaxed. Again, take a deep and long breath and let it go slowly. Your mind is relaxing, also your body. Determine this is my meditation time. This is not the time to pay attention for past experiences or future plans. Try to stay with your object as much as you can. Imagine your own picture in your mind. Move your mind head to toes. Feel your head. Feel your forehead. Feel your nose. Feel your mouth. Feel your neck. Feel your shoulders. Feel your chest. Feel your belly. Feel your hips. Feel your legs. Feel your feet. Feel your toes. Your mind is relaxing, also your body. It's very comfortable. It's very peaceful and happy. Nothing holding anything in your mind. It's empty mind. Comfortably breathe in, comfortably breathe out. Moving your mind head to toes. Generate loving friendliness thoughts toward to you. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. As I am, my family members, friends, relatives and neighbors be well, happy and peaceful. As I am, my family members, friends, relatives and neighbors be well, happy and peaceful. As I am, my family members, friends, relatives and neighbors be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the universe, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the universe, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the universe, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings on this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. My family members, friends, relatives and neighbors, be well, happy and peaceful. My family members, friends, relatives and neighbors, be well, happy and peaceful. My family members, friends, relatives and neighbors, be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. Being in this metta state, let's start to practice mindfulness of breathing meditation. Be ready to pay full attention to the breath, inhalation and exhalation. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. When you are breathing, you feel where air is touching, might be end of your nostril, upper lips, or your belly. You feel your lungs are filling with air. Select a place, keep there your mind and watch your breath, inhalation and exhalation. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Be aware whether it is short breath or long breath. Sometimes we inhale short breath, we inhale long breath. We exhale short breath, we exhale long breath. Be aware whether it is short breath or long breath. Through your practice, try to see starting point of your breath, changing of your breath and departing of your breath. Arising, falling, arising, falling. Your breath is composed of 4 elements: earth elements, hardness, fire elements, water elements, and air elements. Nature of all these elements are impermanent, suffering, and selflessness. See all these characteristics through your breath. Rising and falling. Each and every movement you can see impermanent, suffering, and selflessness. Pay full attention to your breath. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Take your time and practice. Whenever you notice your mind is out of object, come back and start again. Breathe in, breathe out. Stay with your natural breath. Dukkhapattacha nidukkha Bhayapattacha nibbaya Sokapattacha nisoka Hontu sabbe pipanino. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear-struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. Now we can start our QA session. First question is, when I look out the window, in the timelessness before thinking rises to name it a street, build or landscape. What is this seamless, intimate totality? Okay. As you know, when our eye get the objects, that object is rupa or picture. Rupa and eye, the rupa, that is external object which is connecting with your eye. Eye is object that in your body. When these two things together, then eye consciousness will arise. Eye consciousness will arise. These three working together, eye and objects, eye objects and eye consciousness. When these three working together, then feeling arise. Vedana, feeling arise. When feeling arise, sensation arise. Feeling and then sensation or perception. When feeling and perception is there, then accumulation. Accumulation, we call it sankhara. This is the way how it's happening. Now you know, in feeling stage, in feeling, just you get a picture. You don't have idea for that. You don't have any elaboration for that. Just some kind of skill, some kind of skeleton is there. Then because of that feeling, then it's connect with perceptions or perceptions, feeling and sensation. That perception has so many records. I can give an example like this. In far away, there is an object very far away. Looking at that object at once, you may not be able to recognize it. Then you have to reach it to that object step by step. When you are reaching step by step to that object, then you can see it very clearly. Looking at clearly now, oh, it's a apple tree. Oh, there is an apple tree. You can see, oh, apples, fruits are apples. Now you recognizing those things. And recognizing, and oh, already these apples are ripe. This apple, sweet apple. I know the taste of this apple. All these things will come to your mind through your perception. You have a lot of thoughts, ideas and experiences, everything. Now it's ready to connect. Then at the end, you're ready to accumulate it, finalize in, oh, these apples, it's good enough to good to eat now. I know the taste. I know the categories of these apples and everything. You can recognize everything, and then you have a thoughts. Better to have some apple. Better to have some apple. That's accumulation part. All these stages happen through your mind. We didn't get any physical action yet, but everything happened through your mind. This is the way how we accumulate in thing. In here, just looking outside your windows, and before thinking rises to name it, then your street, build or landscape, whatever the outside thing you recognize through your past experiences. All these experiences already store in your mind, and using those information, and then finally you came to a conclusion. Oh, this is that. This is that. That is your conclusion. And then through that conclusion, then you're ready to go beyond that. It's happening. How? Whether it is happy, whether it is unhappy, or both, it's not happy or unhappy. You will end your thoughts in this manner. Happy, unhappy, not happy, the unhappy. This is the way mundane mind works. This is the way mundane person's mind works. I think that's the thing you asked. And someone was asking about awareness. I would like to give a brief explanation for that awareness. Generally, there are few meanings for awareness. According to Buddhist explanation, there are few words that we should focus. We call sati, samadhi, sati sampajanya, yoniso manasikara. All these words always we can see through Pali canon. Sati samadhi. Sati samadhi. Sati, awareness, samadhi, concentration. The first we have sati, mean awareness. We know what is happening here. That is awareness. And samadhi, concentration, go beyond that. That is concentration. That is the most important part. But as a beginning, we have to have that awareness. What is happening through our eyes, through our nose, through our ears, what we are doing, what is happening. And then we can we can maintain mindfulness. Mindfulness has very vast meaning. Mindfulness is not that we use in general way in mundane society. You can hear mindfulness everywhere. At the airport, sometimes they make announcement, be mindful to take your belongings. At the train also they making those announcement, be mindful to take your belongings. Be mindful steps. All these announcements you can see the word mindfulness, but that is not the mindfulness what we mean in according to the Pali canons, Pali explanation or Pali discourses. That mindfulness is very deep. But to come to that level, awareness is very beginning stage. Developing that awareness, yes, we can come into samadhi, concentration, and developing that concentration, we can reach to wisdom. Mindfulness directly connect with the concentration and wisdom both. That's why a person who is in that state, suddenly he can recognize the process, what is happening there. We don't have that mindfulness. That's why we ready to take all these objects with conventional truth. Okay, here is things. But person who is in that mindfulness stage, he has opportunity to connect with wisdom and concentration, having that background state, then that person can recognize as it is. That is the reality. That is the realization. So I think you might be able to get idea about awareness through this. Second question. At work, some co-workers who are non-Buddhists say, how come these politicians are nothing but evil and nothing bad happens to them? They have good lives. We don't understand. As a Buddhist, how can you explain this in simple words? Okay. I think in our previous discussions we discussed about Samma Vacha, and particularly when we participate in any kind of discussions, we have to be mindful. We have to be, as now I mentioned, at least we have to have awareness. What is this discussion is? If you know this discussions benefits for you or others, if the discussion is not benefit for you or others, you not supposed to participate these kind of discussions. Just take into this ear and let it go in other side, from other side. This is the way how we have to spend that kind of situations. This is the way how we have to be tactful. Because taking something from others, if you're going to pollute your mind, then living with that polluted mind, you might do some harmful things to yourself and others, by word, by action. So, better to avoid that kind of situation mindfully and peacefully without hurting to others. Because sometimes some people might think, okay, he is kind of rude person because they don't come to have little chat with us. They don't come to get awareness of present situation. In this manner they might think. But better to maintain some conversations, benefits for yourself and others. Also very important, each and every conversation should be end with having a result, which is very important. If you don't have any results with these conversations, useless to maintain these conversations. Very important thing as a human being and also Buddhist practitioner, we have to watch our mind, watch our word, watch our actions. That is awareness. Mindfully looking at your word, mindfully looking at your mind, you can see what is happening there. you can see the actions driving to which directions, harmful directions or useful directions. I think that's enough for that question. The next one, with regards to wrong view of Sakkaya Ditthi, I read that is the wrong view of self in relations to the 5 aggregates. Yes. Sakkaya Ditthi means we think, you think, I, ear, nose, tongue, all these aggregates belongs to me. This is me. This is myself. How we make those things, how we make that, how we come to, which way we come to that conclusion? Through these aggregates. Through these aggregates, finally we ready to conclude, oh, this is me. This is the Sakkaya Ditthi. This is wrong view. Your eye or your nose or your ears or your body is not you. It's not yourself. It's not yours. What we have here, just this is a process. Just this is a process. I would like to share a story in what we can see in Buddhist literature. There was a king. King had a musician. That musician had a musical instrument. He can play that instrument very beautifully. He plays very beautiful. You know, king's musicians are the top musicians in that kingdom. That person also same. He's very clever and he can play all the instruments very beautifully. One day, the king wanted to know how he makes this beautiful noise. He asked to give to the king that his musical instrument what he plays. And then he offered to the king that musical instrument. And then the king started to investigate where this beautiful sound comes. Then he started to do so many investigations, but he couldn't find it. And then he started to remove part by part of that musical instrument. Removing part by part, he couldn't find any clue about that sounds. And then finally, he burned that musical instrument. And then through the ash, king was trying to find where that beautiful sounds come. But he was not able to see. He was not able to find where that beautiful music come. He was not able to find it. And this is the way. All these things gathering together. The musician, his experience, and well-tuned musical instrument, all these things, when gathered together, that's the moment that we can hear that beautiful sound. Otherwise, that sounds not just because of the musician or the musical instrument. And also that time particularly, the person who is listening to this, he should have clear ears. If he have any problem with his ears, he may not be able to listen to it. Having all these situations, gathering all these situations, the sounds will create and then happiness will arise there. But who can say the instrument is the things that create all the sounds, that beautiful sounds, which we like to listen to without taking out our ears from that. No one can say that. Same way, we collecting all these aggregates together and working these aggregates together, then recognizing as a person, we think this is me. This is me. This is mine. This is myself. But here is just combinations of some physical elements and connecting with the mental formation. Mental formation and all these physical formations are get together, then you can see a live being. Looking at that alive being, you're ready to say, this is me. But it's completely wrong view. Wrong view. My eye, my nose, my tongue, my all other body parts, not me. Not me. But if you are living with that wrong view, then we're ready to take all these things as me, myself. This is wrong view. Through our 5 aggregates, we create this concept, driving into wrong views. Okay. Is it consciousness that passes on from birth to birth, or is it something else? If something else, what is it? Okay. Consciousness that passes on from birth to birth. Consciousness also just a name for the process. It is also changing. Departing mind will change into starting mind. Departing mind and a starting mind. Within in 1 nanosecond, this could be happen. Happen in this within in nanosecond, this consciousness, it has changed itself. Itself it's changed. Chuti chitta became pratisandhi chitta. Departed mind became origin mind. It changed itself. So, consciousness is just a name. That name also under three characteristic: impermanence, suffering, selflessness. So, be careful. Consciousness that pass on from birth to birth, if we believe in that way, it means there is something unchangeable. Nothing unchangeable. Everything under 3 impermanent. Impermanent mean there is nothing that we can take as a permanent thing. Nothing we can take as a permanent thing. Consciousness also in the process. Which process? Changing. Changing and changing, changing and changing. But you can see a particular situation is departing and origin. Departing and taking place. Departing and taking in the place. You can see that process. Seeing that process, if you're ready to think, oh, departed one, it is the mind, that consciousness, and same consciousness take place. It's completely wrong. If it's happening, just think about in this moment. I think yesterday, day before yesterday, and all the time I give this example for you. I use this example. The mind what I had 10 years ago, do I have same mind even in today? Does I have? No. It will change in this moment, and even tomorrow I may not able to experience same mind. Not tomorrow, even next moment. At the beginning of this session, you participated with different mind concept, but do you have same concept and mind situation even in this moment? No, it has changed. Who are from East, who are living in this country, you might now have thoughts to go to sleep. Who just wake up, who are from Sri Lanka or Singapore, Malaysia, all these countries, they might thinking what we're going to eat for breakfast, what we're going to eat for lunch, what should we do in today whole day. Everything had changed. But before start this session, you had thoughts to participate this session, practice meditation, but now you don't have any more that thoughts. It's vanished. But instant to that thoughts, you have different thoughts now already arose in your mind. In this way, no one can say same consciousness departing and that consciousness will arise in will connect with another body. No, that is completely wrong. Consciousness also changing itself. Yep, that's the question. That's it. We don't have any more questions today. Yep, that's it. Thank you very much giving this opportunity to discuss. And Sakachai ko Maharaja Panya Veditabbu. Discussions are the path for wisdom. That is one of advice given by the Buddha. So, making questions, making debates, arguments, very important to learn Buddhism. This is one of technique that we should maintain as a Buddhist follower, Buddhist followers. Not like other teachings. Buddha's teaching is we should learn, we should study to realize it. Realization is the most important thing. To realize, we should study it. We should analyze, research, re-research. These are the activities that we should do. Therefore, making questions and making arguments, making debates, very important for us to learn Buddhism, to develop our knowledge. Okay, I think that's enough for today. Now we can end this session as we usually end these sessions, sharing merits with the departed relatives, friends, family members, and pets. All departed one. May they rejoice in these merits. May they able to have happy and peaceful life. Having that aspiration, we can share merits with departed relatives, friends, and pets. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. There are many people around the world are suffering because of corona and other sicknesses. May all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they recover soon. May they get well soon. Having that aspiration, we can make a wishes blessing upon them. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. Whatever the wishes you have, all your wishes come true by the power of this meritorious deed. May we all able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana. Having that aspiration, we can make a determination, say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. by means of these meritorious deeds. May I never join with the foolish. May I join always with the wise until the time I attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the grieving be from grief. So too may all beings be, from the highest realms of existence to the lowest. May all beings arisen in these realms, with form, without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. Good night. Also, have a wonderful day.